Jerry Keller, with NWA, Jewish, so-called Jewish, bringing the gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Right in your face, bringing the gangster rap, bringing the thugs, they call it, the gangsters. Keep it gangster, dog. Keep it gangster. Keep it, dog. All of that stuff, pushing that on Judahites. And think about how many people died in ignorance. They want to push racism. If it was really a real thing, it's race. Satan created race. The Father created a nation of people. The Father created nations. Satan created race so he can keep us in this matrix. That's why in Exodus 34:19, as it's written, those who come out the matrix are my own. That's why when Ice Cube left NWA, remember, he had to become a Muslim, because that's what they want to do. They want to get people so far away from the Father. He said, return unto me, and they want to push people away and go into, Allah has no son. There is no son of God. They want to push people away into losing faith because people take in so much damage over the years from these lies that what happens? They lose faith in entirety. So, people walk around saying they don't have faith in themselves. They don't believe in God. They don't believe this. They don't believe that because of what these devils have done. They got to pay for this. They're going to have to re-educate the people. That's what's all coming. They're going to have to re-educate the people and edify the people on who they really are and what's really going on. That's why they had that song, what was it, by that Pink Floyd? We don't need no education. They don't want to, as it's written in Isaiah 2, everyone will go to the mountain of the Lord and learn his ways. That's why you got those Hebrew Israelite camps pushing Israel. They'll mention Judah, but they don't edify who Judah is. They don't tell you about Judah being a real place. They don't tell you about the altars of the Lord. They don't tell you about where Zion really is, as it's written amongst the altars in Egypt and what they call Egypt. As it's written, the Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem do not magnify themselves against Judah. So Israel, they sound like Israel all day. You don't hear them edifying Judah because Judah is where the Messiah rises from. They don't want people knowing that because once you know that, you're going to know the Messiah is a man and you're going to know that what his role is to lead us in the Exodus. And as it's written in Revelation 14:1, that we have climbed the altar with the Lord God. They don't want you knowing these things. So let's get into Romans 11 and read about 16 verses. As it says, I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is coming to the Gentiles for to prove them to jealousy. So that's talking about Judah, going through the whole thing of, when they're going through their rebellion, what happens? As it's written, now if the fall of them that be the riches of the world, and the dimension of the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For I speak to you, Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine office. If by any means I may provoke to immolation them which are my flesh, and might save some of them. So them which are my flesh goes into the Hebrews. So he had to provoke Judah and Israel into jealousy to return unto him by giving it unto the Gentiles. For if the casting away of them be reconciling of the world, what shall the receiving of them be but life from the dead? For if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy, and if the root be holy, so are the branches. So let's go into the branches. Let's see who the branches are. Then I'll keep reading. Let's talk about it. So in 2 Maccabees 4:15, wait for it to load up. Give me 1 second. This stuff is serious. Let's delve deep into this. It's all about having the eyes to see and the ears to hear. Not setting by the honor of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. So you see how Judah would, forsake the ways of the fathers of the forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but liking the glory